Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel, Bikabili FX. Yes, this is a market structure analysis from the basics. So we are still on our classes. The classes we'll be having. So we had a concept 1, concept 2, concept 3, and right now we're on concept 4. And the education of major structures, external structures. So as a forex trader beginners, you should be able to identify major structures and external structures. Okay, so without further ado, let us begin. Okay, let us begin. So let's start with the bearish structure. Bearish structure. Uh, bearish. So from here we have a bearish structure. Say for instance, this is our bearish structure. Now we have this as a structure. So we have this as a internal structure. So in a bit I'm going to change the color. Okay, so that we can differentiate between the two. So let me change the color of this to red. Okay, then the yellow, we'll keep the yellow. So right now what do we have here? So this red color is our time frame structure. Okay, is the major structure here. Let's say 4 hour. Let's say 4 hour structure. Okay, 4 hour structure. Then this yellow, let's target 1 hour structure. 1 hour structure. So how do you differentiate between major and minor structure? Okay, so in this case you can see we have this 4 hour structure, this big structure in this form, this big structure in this form, this big structure in this form. Okay, so if you check the internal, we have this 1 hour structure inside, 1 hour structures inside, 1 hour structures inside, 1 hour structures inside. So if you switch to daily time frame, you might have all of this as just a single leg. On daily time frame, all of this can be single leg. Okay, like this. Before you now have a pullback and move in this manner. Okay, that is if we have a daily time frame. Okay, if you switch to daily time frame, all of these 4 hour, 1 hour structures, you only see them as a single leg in this manner. Okay, so how do you simply identify a major structure? You can easily identify major structure if you see, if you check the size of this reversals, size of this retracement, rather, sorry, retracement, not reversal, retracement. The sizes of retracements are bigger than one another. Okay, so from this side, you can see the reversal here, from here to here is big compared to, oh, I actually want to move it away. You can see how big it is now. Now compared to this 1 hour retracement from here to here. Oh, I actually want to pull it out. Okay. Oh, see, doing the same thing. Okay, now we have this. This is major through this. This is more major. than this. This is minor. Are you getting it? So by visually looking at your chart, you can easily identify major structure. Okay, I just want to use a line representation, to explain to us before we go and check the real charts. Okay, so this is a major structures. When you see the leg, when you see the leg, the bigger momentum, the bigger legs in market chart, in market structures, so you identify it as a major structure. Okay, because it is major to all of this internal, all of these ones are minor structures. And remember, we term these yellow lines as a 1 hour structure. As I pick this particular structure out, which is this now, if you go down by 15 minutes or 30-minute time frame, lower time frame, okay, you are going to have an internal structure. You are going to have internal structure in this form inside 1 hour, inside 1 hour. So in that order, so in that order, so that is just how to identify major structure. And what is the importance of major structure? The importance of major structure helps you to identify the major range. Okay, the major range, so that you'll be trading a minor structure, and you thought you are okay. In this case now, you know that if you're on 4 hour, if you're on 4 hour, you know that this is a retracement to 4 hour. Now, if you switch to 1 hour and you are trading this as uptrend, before you know it, this reversal will take you out. Okay, but if you are trading with a major structure, you know that this is a major structure. This 4 hour, this red line, I term this as 4 hour. Okay, so if you are trading, you trade with a bigger range, which is a 4 hour. Okay, so this retracement on 4 hour now, if you go down to 1 hour, you're going to see uptrend. And if you don't have it at the back of your mind that the whole range of 4 hour is downtrend, you eventually trade in a uptrend on 1 hour, and you might be carried away and you lose the trade here, where there is a change of character here. If you are a beginner, for your mind, you lock in into this 1 hour uptrend, and you keep adding more position here. Before you know it, you've been taken out and you lose all your money. So that is why it's very important to stay on a bigger time frame. It's important to stay on a bigger structure. Okay, so if I'm going to trade this now, I know that this is a bigger range. This is what I'll be working with. Okay, right now, this uptrend, this 1 hour uptrend, I'll know that okay, this is just a retracement into 4 hour zone. So when I get to 4 hour zone, I'll be looking for change of character. Then the change of character will occur here, then I will sell. Okay, if you are professional, you can easily buy from here. Then at the back of your mind, you know that it's just a temporary buy. Okay, your buy won't last more than this 4 hour zone. So you take your profit here, then you start looking for change of character, then you sell. Okay, so that is why it's important to look for major structures. So without wasting our time, let's go to ray chart so that we can identify. Okay, before we go, this is just a bearish structure. The same thing happened on bullish structure as well. Okay, say for instance we have a bullish structure in this way. See, we have a bullish structure, high, high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, so say for instance this is 4 hour. So on a bullish structure, 1 hour will be in this manner. Okay, 1 hour will be in this manner. This is, I just want to be fast. I don't want to waste our time. Okay, so that we can quickly go to the ray chart. Okay, so I'm going to change the color for the 1 hour. So say for instance, this is the 1 hour. Okay, or let me put it as green or blue. Oh, okay, let me change this to the 4 to blue. Okay, good. Now we have this. Okay, so the 4 hour we have here is the 4 hour we have here is blue. Okay, the 4 hour we have here is blue. 4 hour, you know, 4 hour time frame. Then this then this is a 1 hour. This is a 1 hour time frame. Okay, so right now what we have here is the 4 hour we have here is the major structure. Okay, is the major structure. You can see the major. You can see it is major. So the 1 hour is the minor structure inside of it. This green line is the minor structure inside of it. So the blue line is the major structure. If you go one time frame higher, which is a daily time frame, okay, you're going to see you're going to see all of this as single leg. You're going to see all of that as single leg. Okay, if you go daily time frame, all of this will be single leg. Okay, all of this might be single leg. So without wasting our time, let's go to ray chart. So here on ray chart, go to daily time frame. This is a good. Okay, want to identify major structure and higher structure. Major structures here. Okay, so from this side, this is a major structure here. Let me mark out the major structure here. Okay, these are the major structure here. These are the major structure here. You know, this is a bullish now. You know, this is bullish now. Okay, these are the major structure here. Okay, so these are the minor structure here. These are the minor structure here. Can you see? All this internal structure, these are the minor structure. So if you're comparing the size now, you can see the size is completely different. Okay, so from this side as well, we have a minor structure here. Minor structure here. Here in this form, you see, it's a minor structure. It's a minor structure here. Okay, it's a minor structure. Can you see it? It's a minor structure. So we have all of this. Okay, so how do you engage it? So if you are going to trade from this side now, okay, if I'm going to trade it, I'm going to have my Fibonacci this way. So from this low to this high, that is what you will be working with. Okay, as a beginner, you might be thinking of picking this low and this high, which is very wrong. So this major low and this major high. Okay, so you know that this leg now, this retracement is just retracement. It's not bearish market. It's just a retracement. Okay, into 4 hour zone. So the moment you get a change of character here, you enter your trade, then all of this will be in profit. Okay, so that is why it's very important to be able to identify major structure. Okay, if you're a beginner, if you never heard about a major structure and minor structure before, now you heard it. Okay, so if you are trying to chart, if you are trying to whatever you are trying to do on your chart, make sure you be able to identify major structure. Very important. So within the major structure, you can get your range. If you get your range, then you know what you are doing, then you know what you are working with. Then you can easily know if the market is bearish or bullish. Okay, so So far so good. I think okay, let's identify more structures. Let's identify more structures. Okay, you can see more structures here. Okay, this is also a structure. This is also a structure here. So a structure here. Okay, you can see major structures here. Okay, you can see how big is this. So from this inside now, you have a minor structures inside. You have minor structures inside. So for scalpers, for people that scalp, okay, they can easily scalp here. Okay, if you open to 5 minutes, 1 hour, you see series of structures inside here. Inside here. Okay, if you open to 15 minutes, you see series of structures here. Series of structures here. Okay, so that is easily how to identify major structure. Major structure. If you open to another chart, let's open to another chart, and this is US 30. This is a US 30. Let's go to 4 hour. Go to 4 hour. Let's go to 4 hour. So you can see this is a big structure here. A massive structure here. A massive structure, you can see. It's a big structure here. Okay, so that is how you identify major structures, and then you know what you're working with. Okay, so you can see from here we have this. We have this low, high, higher, low. Can you see? So if you're not careful, this cell down here, if you keep selling, eventually market will stop you out with this momentum. Okay, but if you have it at the back of your mind that this sell is just temporary, okay, this market is just selling into 4 hours 4 hours zone. Okay, 4 hours demand zone. Okay, so you can see eventually the market reverse from here. I keep buying, I keep buying, I keep buying. Okay, you can see. So that's why it's very important to be able to identify major structure. Very, very important. So there's no big deal right now. Only if you be checking more charts. More charts, you can see this one too. This is a GU. Okay, this is a GU. You can see structure here. You can see massive structure. You can see. You can see massive structure here. Structure broken here. Then we have this retracement, this massive retracement. Then we keep buying. Okay, very, very important. Very, very important. Major structure. Learn how to identify major structure. Then the job will be easy for you. Okay, these are the basics in Forex, which we have to understand. Okay, these are the basics in Forex. We should easily understand. Okay, so don't forget how to identify your major structure and your minor structure. The next class I'll be talking about the minor structure. Okay, where we'll be going down to lower time frame like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 hour. I mean 1 minute. Okay, to identify minor structures so that we can easily differentiate them between you can easily differentiate between the minor and the major structure. So far so good. That is how far we can go about this. I don't want to bore us too long, and this is at 90 minutes. I think it's getting too much. So our next class will be on minor structure. Do well to subscribe to my channel for more content. Okay, subscribe, like, and comment. God bless you guys.